Hello everyone, today is the special day and we finally have the photo book by the amazing Paul Cox. It finally came today. I'm a bit late during the day to record this, but that's okay. So I'll be showing you how the book looks like. Unfortunately, I did receive a message saying that I won't be able to show you the whole book or anything like that. But that's okay. I'll show you maybe one image that I like. And here we are. I haven't seen this yet, so it's my first impression. Let's see what we get. Oh. And here it is. 38. Here we are. Not bad. You might also remember, maybe a year ago it was, we had this by Francisco. So they are both paperback, and I'll show you the size comparison so you can see the difference. So it's not that much bigger, but it is bigger. So I'll show you, if you don't know who Paul Cox is, I'll show you a couple promo photos which were available at the time, so you'll know who I am talking about. You might recognize these images. So here's one example. You might also remember that when we got the Youthquake reissue, some people could receive a additional card with a photo. And here it is. So we got this with Youthquake earlier this year. I do also happen to have a few negatives as well. You might also remember me showing them to you some time ago. And hopefully these images are also included. So you can kind of see what the image is. It's another one. This is my favorite. Pete and Steve. And then there's the band photo. I'll show you also the extras so you know what you'll be getting. I'll also compare the extras that you got with the other previously released book. So let's start opening this up. Alright. So here is the signed photo, which you had to pay extra for, and I actually don't regret buying this. This is the official stamp to show that this is the original and not a copy, with a nice little signed signature. So I've got number 38 out of 323, I think it was. You also got two posters and bookmarks, and which are right here. So I'll show you these first. So there's the first one. Really nice. And then there's the other one. Side 1, side 2. It's technically the other side of this photo. It's the same outtake, I think. Let's take the book out as well. Wow, that actually feels really nice. It's a bit hard to describe, but you might kind of make it out. It's kind of like a canvas type of feel. So, of course, I will, as always, leave a link in the comments section so you can order it yourself. You could order it from Rough Trade, but they seem to have sold out, which is always a good sign, of course. So there's the first one. It actually looks really nice. A lot of people have been complaining about the size of the book, but I think it's the perfect size, really. Because the other one, which we got a year ago or so, it's a little bit too big, but I think it's really a self-preference kind of thing. So that's the second poster. These are widely available, so it shouldn't be a big issue that I've shown these. So now on to the extras for the other one. So it depended on what you pledged back then. So with this book, you could receive these postcards. And you could also get a signed print, which is here. I actually like this photo. It's a better one couldn't have been chosen, I think. And of course the book was also signed. It was also announced that you could get this book signed as well, but that's in France somewhere. Of course I can't get it signed, but that's fine with me. And also, what number did I get for the book? Also 38 out of 1,000. So I'll pause the video and I'll show you one photo that I like. I would show the full book, of course, but I can't. The last thing I need is to be sued, but that's okay. Right, so I think I found the one which I like the most. This one here. I think that's my favorite one. So you can, of course, always take the sheet thing off as well, and you have this little cool design, which I think actually is, it kind of reminds me of the Still Spinning box set, a little bit at least. So that would be the book. I am a bit disappointed that I couldn't show you more of the imagery, but I have to abide by the rules if they're set. So I would recommend this personally. I'll leave the link. I'll also show you what you get. You don't have to buy the print if you don't want to, of course. And then 2 posters, which you also have seen. I'll show you a few more examples of photos which are widely available, so it shouldn't be a big issue if I show them. These aren't in the book anyways, from what I've seen. So you've got this photo, and these are some of the recently purchased ones which you haven't seen yet. And these are the ones which I have the negatives to. So there's this one with Steve. And then this is the last one, which I also, you might recognize this, that it used to be my profile picture of the channel. So that's that. I do recommend buying it. I also recommend buying this as well. I have asked, because there was a teaser a few months back. I think it was like a day or two before this was announced, which was kind of funny. and then we heard nothing since. So there is going to be a new book of this next year, 2026, probably. It might be pretty obvious why. I'm not going to mention it, not to ruin the mood. So buy this. Once they are sold, they are gone. There won't be any reprints. There won't be any, because some people say that there might be a hardcover version soon if this one sells out. It won't be available. So buy once it's still available. Once it's gone, it's gone. I'll leave the links as always, and I'll keep you updated if anything new gets announced. See ya.